Hello everyone, my name is Leslie. Welcome back to my channel. This is a series of Frugal Thoughts. I've had a series of catastrophes trying to film this. I yawned a couple of times and then a box fell down in the other room and scared Mabel, who's sleeping right there. So I'm just going to try to barrel through this one. I wanted to talk to you today about making sure that while you're going through your debt-free journey, and I'm going to do a video next about this debt-free journey that I talk a lot about in case anyone is not sure exactly what I'm referring to. But today I wanted to talk about that if you are someone who is looking to become debt-free, something you have to do, or something I really strongly encourage you to do, is to make sure that you are lengthening the time between that you replace items in your home. And that goes with clothing, shoes, coats. And the two examples I'm going to give you today are this, which you can barely see because it blends in, this very old TV and our very old vacuum cleaner. And I think I did a video similar to this, if you replace a toaster every 10 years, and you live for 40 years, let's say, of, adult life, let's say 60 years. And if you have then started buying your toasters when you were 20, by the time you're 80, you will replace 6 toasters. If you replace them every 15 years, you will only replace them 4 times. So it's a mathematical equation that has to do, and I did a video, I know, the example that Amy Decision gave in the Tightwad Gazette had to do with, I think it had to do with cutting hair. So if you can lengthen the time between when you have to get your hair cut, or lengthen the time between when you're going to color your hair, or lengthen the time between when you're going to replace your coat. I will tell you that I had a coat that I got at the end of the season, this time 10 years ago, and it got a little cut here, and I literally use black electrical tape. I do sew up holes. I do make repairs to my items, and that has worked well, and that has helped us in our debt-free journey in my home. The thing I wanted to talk to you today, and I wanted to show you, was this TV. This TV is 22 years old. If you see, it says up there, we bought it it was made in March of 2023. This is the very old clunky TV that I have, and I always say right there in the corner, it has rabbit ears. It just had the 3 major channels and PBS, I think, in 1 or 2, like here in Philadelphia, we call them 17, 29, and 48. So just the few channels that when I am working at the kitchen table for my remote job, I will sit there and I will get work done and kind of have this in the background. So it didn't matter to me that it was old. I've had it for 20 years. My children, it has a VCR thing in the front that my kids used to play. We used to play VCR. They would put VCR tapes as they were eating their breakfast, and we would watch Schoolhouse Rock and things like that. Anyway, this, unfortunately and sadly and tragically, I was so upset because I've been dreading this day. This died on Thursday. My husband went out and replaced it with that nice new TV, and I will tell you, quite honestly, that TV cost, which I won't show you, but that TV was $150. Again, if I had replaced this 10 years ago when it started getting beat up and old, and I lost one of the channels. I actually think by the end I didn't have CBS anymore. So if I had replaced it, that would have been $150 I had spent 5 years ago, and maybe, I don't know how long this one will last, hopefully another 20 years, I don't know. The other thing that just died this week, and I don't know that we ever paid to, I think this thing we have never really paid to have repaired. It's been remarkably good, and I don't know that I would have put a whole lot of money into it because I know that a replacement is $150. So that's one of the tragedies with these old sets. It becomes not worth it to try to repair it. With this particular set, my husband did take it in, and he said, I can't get you parts for that TV. It's just too old. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of the driveway. Someone will take it, I am quite certain, for parts. And hopefully there's people who just like the tubes and things like that. The second thing that died this week is our vacuum cleaner. I had gotten this vacuum cleaner from Target. It was a Dyson. It was at least 50% off. And I don't remember. My youngest daughter, who's 16, says she remembers playing with it when she was a child. She it was the only TV that she's ever had. Anyway, it is at least 15 to 20, maybe 15 to 20 years old. I don't remember, but I paid about $175 for this vacuum. We have been taping it up. My husband has been trying to fix it. I don't know that we ever had it into a vacuum cleaner, but it is the part, it's like not a ball. Now they have balls that it runs on a ball, but this is the old-fashioned kind that you like flip down the sweeper kind, the sweeper part, and that is just completely broken off the sides. Again, we did replace it yesterday. We looked around, we looked at all kinds of different websites, and we found the one that we wanted. I do think we got an amazing price, and I'm really happy about it, but I am sad about my other one. Again, I will also put that at the end of the driveway, and I guarantee you someone will take that, because someone who is good could fix it and might even have the parts, but it would not have been worth it for me and my husband to fix this particular $175 vacuum cleaner that we've had for at least 15 years. So I've definitely gotten my $20 a year out of that vacuum cleaner. I think I'm about to sneeze. I apologize if I do. But I think that I'm going to stop because I'm going to sneeze.